Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Zixiang Zheng. I'm currently a Columbia University student studying electronic engineering, and I'm a master's student. So today I'm going to show you some very interesting projects that we have done in our embedded system courses. So it is an 1985 Nintendo tank game, which is called the Battle City. So first, I want to express my thanks to my professor Stephen Edward, also my TA. And also this project is finished by my teammate and I. My teammate is called Wenzhe. He is also a master's student in Columbia Engineering. Okay, so let's start it. So first, let me introduce our setup. Okay, so you can see here, this is a D1 SoC board, which is an Intel board. It is a university program board. It has a Second 5 FPGA inside it. It's over here. And inside this FPGA, there's also a microprocessor inside it, which you can run some C programming to enlarge the function of the original FPGA. So in this course, actually, there are mainly two parts. The first one is the FPGA part. It's also the hardware side. The hardware side's function is to display the pixels on the VGA screen. So the VGA screen is here. Now you can see a victory here. And the VGA screen is connected with a VGA wire to the board. In the software side, we are going to we just implement the game logic, how the tanks are moving, how the bullets are moving, how the disable walls are working, something like that. And to get an original taste of the original games, we have an USB gamepad connect to this device. So you can use the USB wire to connect it to here. Also, we have an audio output, which is an earphone. It is already connected to my iPhone. Just help me recording this video. And we also have a master device over here. So this is a Linux operating system. It can set up and connections with the Linux inside this board, and you can here use some terminal and some codings to upload the code to the board and to start or end the game. Okay, so that's all of our setup. So let's try to start our game. Let's make this connect right. Okay, just a second. I need to stick this earphone to my iPhone. Okay. So now we start the game. Okay, as you can see, this is very clear. And if I can press A to fire bullet. And I can press left, right, up and down to control the tanks moving. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, that is much more better. Okay, first I want you to notice one thing. That when the tanks are moving, it is not shifting. So it is actually moving. You can see the track here. It is moving. So that is the really interesting point here. If you just shift the tank, actually it's not very good because the tank is just shifting from left and right. So that is not the tank's works. So the tank is actually moving. It is moving forward. So if you pay much attention to the track of the tanks, you can see it clearly. Okay, so now let's say something about the game logic. The first one is the win-lose logic. So if you attack the base where the enemy tank attack the base, you will lose your game. All right, let's restart the game. So you can notice here, there's some information, game information on the side of the field. So first one, this tells you how many tanks remains. This one tells you how many enemy tanks remains. This is your tank life. So if you're attacked by the enemy tanks, you can press B to summon a new one. Let's see. But when you press B to summon a new one, your life will be decreased by 1. So if you use all your life, and you will lose the game. Okay, so let me restart the game again. Now we are trying to finish the game. So let's focus on the enemy tanks, also our tanks. You can see now that our tank is pretty small. It's a pretty small one. And if you destroy certain amount of enemy tanks, your tank will be upgraded. So let's try to destroy more. Hey, you can see our tank is upgraded. Okay. Actually, you cannot move across an enemy tanks. Let's hear. Oh, our tank is being attacked. Let's use this to illustrate. So if it is moving, you cannot. You should wait for him to move further. Then you can use his block. And if you see clearly to the enemy tank, you can notice this tank is actually have much more movement speed compared to the others. And also, there's another type of tanks. We have much more bullet speed. Yes, it's this one. You can see this one, its bullet is much more quicker than the others. You can compare this one to this one. Yeah, it's very clear that this bullet goes much more faster than the others. Okay, so we lose another life. So now we are trying to finish this game. And in the original game, you can obtain certain gadgets from the field, but we don't have that much time. So we implement tank upgrading systems as we illustrate. So now you can see the tanks is very small and the bullet speed is very low. But if we destroy some tanks here, it will upgrade it. Okay, let's just stay here to destroy more tanks. Okay. Let's try to destroy another one. And now our tank is updated, and you can see our bullet rate is also updated. It's much more quicker than the original one. This will allow you to fire better when attacking enemy tanks, which is much more far than you. Okay, so we have 4 tanks remain. Okay. I try to destroy it. Okay, we will remain 1, just to say a few words to you about the map. So as you can see, there are certain kind of items on the map. For example, this water. You cannot move across water, but your bullet can move across water. And also this grass. As you can see, if you move any of the grass, it will display correctly. You can tell. It will tell you where the tank is. And also for the destroyable bricks, as you can see, you cannot move further, but you will destroy something, it can be moved. You can move forward. And it is same for this one. As you can see, you cannot move forward, but you destroy it, you can move forward. And the destroyable is pretty well. Okay, so now let's destroy the final tanks. You can see it is moving very good, and its track is not, actually the track is not moving when the comparison is ground. So it is not just simple shifting, but it's actually moving. Okay, if you destroy all enemy tanks, there will be a victory for you. So that is all we have for this game. I want to just say a few words. So we have finished this game in about a month, maybe a month and a week, and it's a pretty heavy project. So we almost spend 5 or 6 hours a day and 6 days a week. But we have a good progress here, and we are satisfied with our result. This is very interesting to play. I hope you can play one. If you want to get original files, you can go to the links in these videos and go to our course website to download the file. So I want to say again to my Professor Stephen Edward, and also TA, and thanks for my teammate Wenzhe to help me. We done this project together. So hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe we can see you next time. Bye bye.